What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my original segment, Boxing Ego's First Look. Now, if you're new to the channel, what First Look is, it's a sneak preview, a preview of the fight before the fight. And I want to give you guys a tell of the tape, break down the fight, give some brief thoughts on this particular fight. This is none other than Luis King Kong Ortiz versus Bryant Bye Jennings. Now, I have to say, I am happy with the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division has definitely raised my eyebrow in recent memories, whereas before it was pretty stagnant. We had Tyson Fury, who was recently crowned champion after defeating the long-standing champion Vladimir Klitschko. So an upset there. Anthony Joshua, he stopped an age-old foe from the amateurs. He was able to bury the hatchet with Dillian Whyte and stop him in 7 rounds. So that's a young, hot prospect. You have Deontay Wilder, who's going to fight in January at the Barclays. And basically, the heavyweight division is popping. Enter this fight. Some people are sleeping. I'm surprised I haven't heard as much commotion about this particular fight. But this is one of the fights I'm really excited for to close the year. Now let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Luis Ortiz has a record of 23-0. He is undefeated. Bryant Jennings has one sole loss. That is to Vladimir Klitschko. But he handled himself well in that particular fight, especially considering the fact that he has limited amateur experience. So he has a record of 19-1. And Bryant Jennings has the age advantage. He's 5 years younger than his opponent, age 31. Luis King Kong Ortiz is 36. So Luis King Ortiz definitely trying to make a statement at this point of his career. He is the taller fighter. He's an inch taller, 6'4" to Bryant Jennings, 6'3". So they're pretty neck and neck, not a giant next to a dwarf or anything like that. They are at the heavyweight division, so I'm not sure what they'll weigh in. I believe, based on patterns in history, Luis King Ortiz should be the fighter that weighs more in this particular fight. I've met Bryant Jennings. He was in shape. This was way back in June before he even knew who he'd be fighting, and he was already in shape back then. He's a man that stays in shape. He's a vegan, definitely takes care of his body, but I do look to see Luis King Kong Ortiz, based on patterns, way more than Bryant Jennings. Now this is very interesting. Even though Ortiz is an inch taller, they have the same exact reach. They both have a reach of 84 inches. So, I mean, you can't get much better. They're pretty much neck and neck. Bryant Jennings has been in there with guys like Mike Perez when he was undefeated. He's been in there with Vladimir Klitschko, so by far he has the better resume. He's been in there with Deontay Wilder's upcoming opponent, Arthur Szpilka, and he has better names on his resume. That's really what needs to be said. And King Kong Ortiz is a knockout artist. He's been in there with Latif Coyote. He destroyed his opponent from Argentina on the Triple G Lemieux card. And this is going to be a very interesting fight that'll help shape the division. Both guys, if they make a big statement or look good in this particular fight, they're definitely in the mix of the all-star players at the heavyweight division. And the winner of this fight, again, if they look good, no controversy, they're going to be right there in the mix to hopefully get another title shot if it's Bryant Jennings, or to get a title shot if it's Luis King Kong Ortiz. It's going to be very interesting to see how Bryant Jennings handles the power of an Ortiz. Now, he's been in there with a guy like Klitschko, but we know Klitschko has kind of perfected his style. He's been dominant for so long, and he doesn't really fight like Ortiz. Ortiz is a Cuban. He's big, he's powerful, and he's a lot more aggressive than Klitschko. He throws more punches, and he might even have more single punch power than Klitschko. So very interesting to see how Bryant Jennings deals with someone like that. And it'll be interesting to see how Luis King Kong Ortiz deals with someone like Bryant Jennings, who by far has a better resume and by far will be the best person he's stepping in the ring with as a professional. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you're anticipating. Who wins this particular fight? Luis King Kong Ortiz versus Bryant Bye Jennings. Leave me a comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.